waaw kay daan na ko lii nag mooy Leewtoo boog di programme bu bees war a daw fii ci Grts waay jóg leen taxaw lii lu nar a neex la lii lu doy waar la lii nag bu ngeen bëggee xam li muy demee dee leen ñu topp rek waay ku bëgg a bokk ci programme bi wala nga bëgg a sponsor programme bi wala nga bëgg a dooleel programme bi xoolal ci 9926.
Das kannst du nicht übergeben.
Dafür sein. Gut. So, kommt mal an meine Seite. Ich glaube, das ist einer links, einer rechts. Das ist, glaube ich. Ja, meine Damen und Herren, ich freue mich.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to meet here with members of the IOC and distinguished experts. This marks the combined efforts of a city, a state and a nation to bring the Winter Games to Munich and Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Germany's hosting of the 2006 World Cup has been rightfully termed a summer fairy tale. Now it's time to make plans for a winter fairy tale. The world will celebrate because Germany is a wonderful host.
Munich would become the first city to host both the Summer and Winter Games, a superlative achievement and one for the Olympic history books. German athletics is caught up in the Olympic spirit. Everything's on track as Munich and Germany await the decision for 2018.
It's so emotional, it gives you goosebumps. It's the exact same feeling that people get when they're watching sports. We want to trigger that emotion all across Germany in 2018. Wow.
The whole of German athletics is united in support of our bid. It's an inspiration. It'll bring sponsors on board. There's no second guessing, no skeptics. What more can you ask for?
But there is heated opposition, and it's been a constant thorn in the side of Munich's bid, often stealing the media spotlight. Even the founding conference of the Olympic Bid Committee got off to a rocky start when former Bavarian Premier Kurt Bechstein arrived too late. In the months that followed, the No Olympia initiative proved a significant, powerful and growing opposition to Munich's Olympic dreams. The euphoria of the initial application faded as skepticism grew. The Bavarian resort village of Oberammergau said it wanted no part of the Olympics, and No Olympia exerted influence far beyond its true size.
We accept this challenge. Our goal is clear. We'll collect enough nay signatures to scuttle the Olympic bid.
That inspired the founding of another protest initiative, Olympia.
I always say that perhaps the deepest emotional moment is your first kiss. True emotion is saying yes.
There's even trouble brewing in Munich's Olympia Park. It's developed into a biotope over the years. Under the 2018 plans, the park would disappear along with 2,000 trees. Moreover, there's a revenue shortfall. Despite a constant search for sponsors with deep pockets, the Munich Bid Committee has relied on millions in loans to stay afloat. There's little hope they will ever be repaid. But there was positive news as well, as German skiing legend Maria Riesch convinced television personality Thomas Gottschalk to support the Olympic bid. Experts believe Pyeongchang, South Korea is Munich's strongest rival. It has been the perceived favorite throughout the bidding process. Charm Lee works for the Pyeongchang 2018 committee. He is also the first German ever to take South Korean citizenship. Charm Lee played a significant role in the conception of South Korea's main venue, the Alpenja Resort. The name is a clear indicator of an ambitious plan, the Alps of Asia, Alpenja. The Asian Alps have the look of a picturesque mountain vacation resort, planned and executed down to the tiniest detail.
All of the installations are brand new, and that's a plus when the newest technology is already in place. But our biggest selling points are nature and the ancient traditions, the culture.
It has been a most unusual competition for the 2018 Winter Games. Strange, for instance, how the Greens party has reacted to the Munich bid. Party co-leader Claudia Roth was initially a prominent member of the bid committee's board of trustees. But at a Greens party conference in Freiburg, the rank and file rejected the Munich 2018 concept. It was a blow to Roth. She was forced to resign her post on the board of trustees. That in turn led to a power struggle within Munich city government. Green City Council members went against their party's wishes and approved efforts to secure the games. At the same time, the grassroots took to the streets in opposition.
Hop, 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 Olympia, stop! Hop, 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 Olympia, stop!
Even the patriarch of Germany's Greens party waded into the controversy. Joschka Fischer is currently a senior advisor to one of the Olympic sponsors.
I understand the reasoning of those opposed. It's too big, we don't want it. But the arguments that have been put forth here today, especially the standpoint that it would harm the younger generation, are simply ridiculous. During my time as foreign minister, I actively supported the German government's efforts to secure the 2006 World Cup. That proved to be an extraordinary success. Even our close friends, England, were amazed. The Germans are so much different than the stereotype, the way we've always seen them portrayed on television. The World Cup was a great triumph for our country. I think the Winter Games will have the same effect in their own way for a different demographic.
Welcome to Munich 2018.
Mahaba die Grumpfi Munich.
Katharina Witt gave the bid committee a touch of glamour. She's world famous and she blossoms under the global spotlight. The only slight problem is that she speaks better English than Bavarian. For the IOC, Witt was not so much the most beautiful face of socialism, though she was from former East Germany, as she was the figure skater who won gold at the Calgary Olympics. After Willy Bogner pulled out, Witt became the leading figure in the bid committee, working just as hard as Franz Beckenbauer had for the 2006 Soccer World Cup bid. And with his many international appearances, Witt undertook more than 20 trips around the world to drum up support for Munich 2018.
She's a charming lady. It was always a pleasure to dine with her, in Singapore or wherever we happen to find ourselves.